Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to take a deeper look at Google Docs, and we're going to go over some of the most important things that you'll need to know to become a Google Doc user. So the first thing is, how do you make a Google Doc? There's a few different ways, actually. From your Google Drive, if you're in your Drive like I am on my screen, you can go to New and then choose a Google Doc, and it will open up a blank doc for you. There are also templates that you can use. If you go to New and instead of clicking on the Google Doc, you hit this little arrow next to it, you'll be able to go to a template. And this directs me to templates in the school district that I'm in or in general. And there's a bunch to pick from the general templates. So if you're looking for something specific, you can go to that templates. Or if you just want a blank one, like I do, just make a new blank document. Another way that you can make a Google Doc is from going to the Google app for Docs. So I click on Docs, and this will take me to all my docs in my account. And from there, I can click the big plus button and make a new Google Doc. Does the same trick, just opens up a blank Google Doc. But my favorite way to make a Google Doc is to make a new browser tab and type doc.new, doc.new, and hit enter, and it automatically makes you a blank Google Doc. I love that one. All right, next is the sharing of your Google Docs. So you'll have a big blue share button, and we're going to click that and open the sharing settings. And before it'll let you do anything, you have to name it. So give it a name and hit save. And then this is our sharing window. You can get to your settings through here. You can add people just by typing their names here, or you can get a sharing link down here. Now, you might want to go to your settings first and check the editor setting and the viewer setting first, but those are pretty typical. So once you've added somebody, they will be listed right here on your Google Doc. So I'm just going to go add real quick my friend Janine. And I am going to uncheck notify because I am doing this just for a sample. So there won't be anything for her to use. And over here, you can choose the different types of whether to let her be an editor, a commenter, or just a viewer. Now, under commenter and viewer, she will have the option to make her own copy of this Google Doc, and then she can edit it, but she won't be able to change my original. So if you want it to be a collaborative project, you'll want her to be an editor. And then just like before, if you want to notify people, you'll check that box and she'll get an email. So I'm going to go ahead and share this so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to open my sharing settings again, and here she is listed. So I can tell that she is on my Google Doc. Now, when I want to change it, I can open the settings back up and I can change her at any time to a commenter or a viewer. I can give temporary access, or I can give the doc to her and make her the owner, or I can remove her from my list. So I'm going to just remove her from my list, and there we go. It's all my doc again. Now, the other handy sharing method is the shareable link. So you can click the copy link button, and that copies the link. But in my school account, it is only shareable to people inside of the Bose School District. So if I share this with a parent who's not a member of the Bose School District, they're not going to be able to open it. So I may want to open those sharing settings and change this. So I can restrict it. I can do the default Bose School District, or I can set it to anyone. So if I need a parent to have this access, I change it right here to anyone with the link. Then I set their permissions, viewer, commenter, or editor. Now, anyone with the link, it's probably not a good idea to make an editor unless you really want that wide open collaboration. Commenter will let them leave you comments and suggestions. So that's might be nice. And once you have that set, then you can copy the new link, and this will have these permissions built in, and you can hit done. And then you can go to your email or something and paste in that link just like this. And you can tell the pop-up is working properly because it says right here, doc sample. So that is the sharing part. The next thing I wanted to show you was the voice typing. So under tools, you'll find the voice typer right here. So you hit that voice typing, and right here, you're going to have to activate your microphone. So I'm going to click the microphone, and then I have to allow. And now I am typing with my voice. It is really smart to slow down your speaking when you're using the voice typing tool! Exclamation point. And when I'm done, I turn that mic back off and I am no longer voice typing. So I really like this tool. It just makes it easier for a lot of kids to access Google Docs. And if you are a non-English speaker, it will translate for you. So it's kind of cool. The next thing I want to show you are the add-ons here. You can get a bunch of add-ons. Right now, the only add-on I have is Easy Access Sense because I needed to be able to type somebody's name that had an accent on one of the letters. So I needed to install Easy Accents, and then I can go into the settings there. But you can also get add-ons here, and it takes you to the add-on page where you can search for stuff. Nail merge with Mergo. That's a good one. So you've got a bunch of different add-ons that you can use through the Google Workspace Marketplace. So those are fun to search for. Be careful if you're part of a school district because those are closely monitored by the admins, and ours are actually all blocked unless you have specific permission for an add-on. And the reason for that is for FERPA and COPA laws that we make sure that it's going to be compliant with the federal laws before we allow an add-on. Otherwise, you could lose privacy to some documents that schools are required to remain private. Next is creating a hyperlink. So you can do that in a few different ways. You can go right up here to the hyperlink tool, insert link, and it brings a pop-up with two fields, text and paste the link. Now, if I have a YouTube video that I want to show, and I'm just going to randomly pick whichever one comes up, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Let's just go that. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to hit that sharing button and copy that link. And I can go back to my doc, and in the link field, I'm going to paste in that link, and you'll see a little pop-up of it right here. In the text, though, you can type anything. And this is what the readers will actually see, this text, but it'll be underlined and turned blue like a link. It'll be clickable. And so once I do that, I hit apply, and you see it turns my link right here. Now I can click once to preview and see which video it is, and I can even copy it and edit the link, or I can remove the link right here. So links are really good. You can also pick a word or a phrase and turn that into a link. You can link it to another doc, another sheet, another video, whatever you want to put in there. You just paste that link in here. So it's really great. Commenting is the next section that I wanted to go over. And you can access the comment history right up here with this tool. So I open that up, and you can see that this is being a new document. There's no comments. I can add a comment right here, or I can change my notifications for comments. If this is going to be a big document, I may not want to. And let me turn this voice typing off. Now, the trick with comments is it has to be kind of attached to something. So when you highlight something, you do get the pop-up, but it says add comment right here. So I can click that open. Oh my goodness, I can't type. And I can add that comment. Now, comments work with the little things. You've got your kebab here, and you can edit it, so you can change what you want. You can delete the comment, or you can link to this comment and like email it to people or something. You can also click that check mark and mark it resolved. So if people are giving you advice, you can go through the comments, read it, and hit that check mark, that is kind of like a note to you that you already read it and you fixed whatever, or you just made a decision on that comment, and you're done. You're moving on. So comments can be really helpful with colleagues, especially. But if you're a kid writing a paper and you want some advice, share this out with your friends and give them commenting ability, and they can read your paper and give you some comments and help you out. So comments are really useful. The next thing I want to show you is inserting items. So under the insert link here, you've got several items to choose from: image, tables, drawing, chart, horizontal line, the date, special characters, link. So you can put a link in again this way, or bookmark and table of contents. I always like that table of contents. If you're going to go to image, you have several different options for inserting image. You can upload them from your drive. You can get them from your camera or take a picture. You can go to your photo file. You can paste in a URL, or you can search the web. You can also upload from your hard drive, or you can search the web, which is one of my favorites, but it doesn't give you everything you'd like. So I'm just going to type the Google logo, and I can look through and grab the one I want and click insert. And Google Docs will insert it wherever you want. Then you can resize it, and you can play with the behind text and in front of text. Behind text is kind of nice because it lets you put it anywhere. And then the text shows through your picture. So it's behind. Or you can fix the position. You have position options. You can left align it, right align it, all those sorts of things, and resize. So that is inserting pictures. You also have a word count tool that is awesome. So if you're writing a big paper and it's supposed to be 1,000 words or more, then you can highlight those words like I did, and then go to tools and go to the word count. And that will give you how many pages, how many actual words, how many characters including spaces, and how many characters excluding spaces. And you can display the word count while you're typing. So if you're almost there and you want to try to get yourself to that 1,000 word minimum, you can check that box, and it'll display it on the screen how many words right down here. It will show you, and you'll have options, hide word count, and then you have the full options that are on the word count there too. All right, next is publishing your document. So if you want to, this is a little bit for advanced or moderate users. You can actually publish your document to the web. And let's open that up and look at that. You can get a link, or you can get an embed code, so you can embed it in your website. You can open up the publishing content and settings, so you can restrict it to your school district, or you can uncheck that box and open it up to everybody. And I recommend leaving automatically republish when changes are made. That means every time you edit it, it'll republish it to the web. So you can restrict or not restrict, and then you can click that publish and hit OK. And here is your link to share out. So you can send that in an email. You can post it on Google Classroom, however you want to do it, to share, or you can embed it in your website. And here's the code you'll need to copy and paste for embedding. So that's about the last thing I wanted to show you. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And thank you very much for coming. I'll see you next time.